Who should be John Cena's last match?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Are you looking for so we know it's on Saturday night's main event and we know it's on Peacock. So it's not on NBC in prime time. They're not going to necessarily be worried about drawing a crazy a crazy rating, even though they wouldn't anyways, because it's just wrestling and we know what the top level Saturday night's main event show does. Not fantastic. It does a little bit over SmackDown probably. So without the worry about that, do you go with best match possible for John? Do you go with most memorable rival for John? Do you go with a match that maybe folks didn't know if they would see again for John? How would you handle this scenario?
My first thought was Punk,
but which we saw.
Yeah, I know. And then my second thought was Orton, which we already saw,
Which we
also saw. So it's like those were my two initial, like when you asked the questions and then you went over the names, and I was like, oh yeah. So I mean, the other obvious one that I really liked was Braun or Brock or yeah, Bron Breakker.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for the reasons, you know, that you guys said, you know, you putting over a
if
young guy.
If you want to put over a young guy on the way
Yeah.
out, he's the guy. He's the guy that they have the rocket strapped to his back.
Now, the other thing you could do is you could have it be a tag team match and have him kind of put over someone by association. And the one I like is Trick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they had some interaction in NXT, and he's a guy that theoretically 3 to 5 years from now is a WrestleMania main eventer. So you've got Cena giving him the rub on the way out, and maybe it's like Cena and Trick against Braun and Braun, you know, Braun and Bronson or something like that. Or even against Melodome Miz, you know, because you got the history there, you know, because that's an easy match, and you know, and it's
I can't believe you called them that, by the way.
It's their name. What am I else going to call them? It's a dumb name, but you know, it's like
What a ridiculous name, and you just leaned into the ridiculousness.
I know, I just threw it in there like it's part of the vernacular. You know, they're awesome. So yeah, no. And they're getting a lot of wins too. So yeah, no, I mean you could do that, but I like however you do it. Like I like the idea of Cena and Trick. You could even do Cena and Trick as a one-on-one match. I mean, Trick is a heel. You know, and he's the TNA champion right now. I don't know if you'd have it for the TNA title. But you know, that would be a fun match. You know, like it would great atmosphere, and you know, and Trick could just bump around for the guy. It'd be you know, that would be fun too.
So I think originally when John and I were talking about this, we thought like, what's the match they haven't done yet, which would be the biggest, and it would be Roman, but they're both baby faces now, so I don't think that they'll do that. And you know, Roman probably doesn't work in December these days. And so some with a little bit of history to them. Lady B talked about the one that would have been kind of perfect, Kevin Owens, but he's hurt. He's got the neck injury. AJ Styles is also one that would be kind of nice, but he is a baby face as well. Which leads me to wonder if it's just going to be Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins is the answer to everything when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah. Dirty Dom.
Hey. Do the Dirty Dom match in AAA show. John Cena in AAA.
Oh my God. You know what? Yeah, Roman is the biggest one for sure. And they haven't had a match, have they?
They've wrestled before, but I think it was on like some random pay-per-view. I don't think it was like a big match. May have been like
I mean, they had to have. Oh yeah, you know what? They had that big feud in 2017 where Cena ate him for lunch on the
mic.
Yeah. Oh, because Roman lost his spot and couldn't remember his line, and Cena just pounced on him. It was brutal. And he's like, come on, I'll wait for you. You know. And the reason I keep coming back is because you can't do your job. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Yeah. It was that, I mean, but yeah, he's a heel, so you can't, or they're both babyface, I should say. So yeah.
Now here's the one I'm going to tell WWE: please do not even think twice that this can actually happen. I do not want to see the Undertaker rolled out in
Oh God,
anything having to do with this stuff. So please don't.
there's one I want to see less than that.
Okay, Triple H.
Solo.
The promos leading up to it would be funny though. I would get a kick out of the promo. Jacob is also a baby face, but that would be like kind of the ascent on one of them.
Yeah.
I just think it's not, now that we did this exercise, I just think it's now going to be Seth.
It might be. It might be. Or again, I think the other one is Braun. Like, that makes a lot of sense for a lot of reasons. And then if that was the case, like Braun's going to beat him. And, and like, yeah, and if it's Seth, obviously he's not going to win that match either. But yeah, you're going to do like for the title, like, and then you're going to have like the whole, 18 time never seen? Like,